Yo, what's up, everybody? Super Tube. Okay, back with a new video for this for the Tuesday month for y'all, man. Okay, I probably do a type of treasure news, all of them, all of Atlanta, Georgia. So with a 14-year-old boy, name was Demarrion Carter. So he was a boy who shot and killed, broad daylight while playing basketball. So I read the whole article saying the boy was like targeted over shooting. So the boy was shot I think yesterday until where he was shot dead in his yard. Until I guess the family feel kind of sad on his death. And so I think this crime happened back yesterday, or I think happened. I said probably. And so I probably said I think over the weekend to where the boy was shot. So I guess the boy was shot. That a type of shooting happened on I to where I think, but like and so I read somewhere until the boy was targeted, man. I guess he targeted over shooting. So I guess the father I think they did a type of interview saying that he lost his son until I think his son was shot and killed, man, over some type of a targeted drive-by shooting or something going on. But he was like on a dude who went to school until I think he was, I should say, so I probably said he was a type of athlete. So I guess he was, was a 14-year-old boy who plays sports and how getting killed like that, man. But I feel like people gotta be careful of their own surroundings because like folks might never know if they might be targeted next. If this boy was targeted or I think either he was gunned down for that reason, but I don't know what probably shooting. So I feel like the family so I got the father they'd be type of the interview about what happened to I guess his son. So I think his son, I think his son said that he I don't know if the father had said that, I think he didn't have no type of enemies or anything, or no type of ops or anything, until after somebody would get him killed like that, man. But I feel like 14-year-olds do get caught in crossfire by somebody who's trying to get them killed, man. It'll be over beefing or anything going on. But I feel like this 14-year-old boy got killed, man. I think, I say at his home to where I think somebody trying to have him, I don't know, I think no people trying to have him killed, man. I guess they're trying, do a type of drive-by on him to where until where the boy was shot, man. But how I don't know. I guess I don't know. I guess the boy just survived the attack, But I feel like gun violence can get bad, man. If you were a person who was, doing basically the whole street life activity, especially if you are a dude who trying to be a tough person, tough guy, means that them things can get you killed, man. But I feel like, I don't know. I feel like 14 boy didn't have any enemies or anything, but I feel like the only boy was targeted how he got killed. So I probably just type of like, all you cook for y'all. So make sure like, comment in, subscribe. So I probably come back, with the video. So make sure like, comment, subscribe. Peace. I'm out here. Take care and peace.
Of Atlanta shot and killed in broad daylight while playing basketball in his yard.
Yeah, LaGrange police are still searching for the shooter tonight. Atlanta News First Madeline Montgomery is live outside the LaGrange police station. Madeline, I know police are saying someone was targeting this boy, right?
That's what the police are telling the family, and the family is just baffled by this because they say Demarrion Carter was a sweet, quiet kid who didn't have any enemies.
He was just a great kid.
A teenage boy with a promising life ahead of him gone with gunfire.
I am still in shock and disbelief. I absolutely have no words.
LaGrange police say 14-year-old Demarrion Carter was playing basketball in his yard Friday when he was shot and killed.
He was just a good kid and didn't deserve this.
Carter went to LaGrange High School and enjoyed basketball, fishing, and the Empowerment 3D mentorship program where he met Damian Greer 5 years ago.
He called me Pops. He just did.
Greer woke up to the news of Carter's passing and rushed to be with his family. They've been told by police this was likely a targeted attack, which makes the shooting even more baffling.
He don't have no enemies.
Why did it happen? Who did it? We don't know.
Police are saying if you know anything to go ahead and contact them. And we have that information on AtlantaNewsFirst.com. And we also have information for the GoFundMe for Carter's funeral. Reporting live in LaGrange, I'm Madeline Montgomery, Atlanta News First.
Okay, back to the video, man. Okay, Yeah, I seen news where the 14-year-old boy was gunned down, man. So it's a it's a type of a target attack of the boy who was killed. So it's a thing where I think the crime happened that was kind of bad, man. Toward the 14-year-old boy, didn't have no enemies or anything, but I feel like it's a target attack until a couple guys saying he the dude and shot him up, man. But I don't know if it's a type of shooting, a drive-by shooting. I don't know, man. But I feel like the 14 boy, Demarrion Carter, was a good dude. A good 14-year-old boy who want to do. I don't know. I guess I guess you play sports and how you want to go to school, how he was liked by his family and friends. But I feel like this tragedy happened to where I think somebody trying to have a target they track down to get killed, man. But I feel like people gotta be careful of their own surroundings, especially if you are a person that's out here in the streets doing, what you're doing, means that the people is going to get you, tracked down, targeted, man, killed, man. But I feel like the 14-year-old boy, they had enemies and things, so I guess nobody, I said nobody what happened to him, but I feel like the boy, I don't know, I feel like the 14-year-old boy got cut down early, man, when he was, I said 14 years old, and but I feel like young people get killed, man, nowadays by a hater, by somebody who want to get killed, or by somebody who is, someone who's a friend or a foe. I don't know, man, but I feel like people getting killed by anybody nowadays because it be over how the whole world is nowadays violent, man. I don't know. I think the whole world is violent to where people get killed, man, by a type of, targeted a shooting or a shooting that sparks of an argument or anything going on. But I feel like the 14-year-old boy, did survive. So I guess the family felt kind of sad of his death. And so I feel like this thing can happen to a family, man. If a family loses someone in gun violence, be over a type of motive. But I believe this. But I do believe this. So I believe this murder was over motive or something going on. But I feel like this boy didn't. I don't know. I feel like the boy didn't deserve to be killed like that, man. But I feel the boy was basically trying to do him, and how he got targeted, man, by somebody, and somewhere down the line, somewhere. I think so I believe it's somewhere, yeah, I believe this city somewhere. I think somewhere out in Atlanta, something called the LaGrange, Georgia area, to where the boy was playing basketball, and how he was shot and killed, man, accidental. But I feel like this shooting was targeted hit, man, so he was shot and killed. So it's sad though. So pray for the family of the victim. So make sure you like, comment, and show us a peace. I'm out here. Take care and peace.